What the US government just did will destroy Elon Musk and Tesla. Government assistance is required for every company to succeed. Particularly for rules and regulations that have been implemented, they must be in favor of a business. Tesla, being one of the most distinctive automobile manufacturers in the world, has continued to get government assistance, which is no surprise given the company's success. Recently, this relationship between Tesla and the US government has been in jeopardy. What happens next? In September, President Biden hosted a big gathering on the South Lawn of the White House to declare an ambitious goal. By 2030, 50% of new passenger car sales would be electric, plug-in hybrid, or fuel cell electric vehicles. However, one of the industry's most important players was missing. You guessed it right, Elon Musk and Tesla, the country's largest electric car maker, were absent from the celebrations. This might have signaled the end of Tesla's long honeymoon with the government's administration, during which the company was bolstered by federal tax incentives that drove growth in sales, emissions compliance credits that ushered in profitability, and relatively hands-off oversight that allowed the company to put new technology in the hands of customers without fear of regulators interfering. Apart from this, the other most recent setback for Tesla occurred earlier in October 2021, when House Democrats introduced a plan that would enable consumers to get an additional $4,500 in consumer benefits. This would happen if they purchased a new electric car built by a union manufacturer in the United States. Tesla, on the other hand, is the only major American car maker without a unionized workforce. Car makers with a unionized workforce would rapidly increase their sales since their customers would be able to claim some of the money that they use to buy their automobiles. The House Ways and Means Committee agreed to send the bill's portions to the House Budget Committee, including the electric car and green energy initiatives. The idea caused Musk, Tesla's CEO, to go to his favorite social site, Twitter, to express his displeasure with the perceived snub in recent days. This is written by Ford UAW lobbyists as they make their electric car in Mexico, he wrote in response to a tweet accusing lawmakers of targeting one company. Not obvious how this serves American taxpayers, Musk said. Tesla in particular is used to being praised and even coddled by a government keen to demonstrate Silicon Valley's creativity and the creative spirit brought in by a favorable regulatory environment. Looking back in time, for instance, in 2010, President Barack Obama even accompanied Musk on a tour of Musk's rocket-building business, SpaceX. According to the Washington Post, Musk spoke with President Donald Trump and even thanked him for his backing when he bravely reopened Tesla's Fremont, California manufacturing facilities despite coronavirus lockdowns last year. For Biden, this has not yet been seen and is not likely to happen now that Elon has been given some blows by his administration. Tesla has suffered in other ways too, even from the technology that it's developing for its cars. Looking into this deeper, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration started an inquiry into Tesla's driver assistance suite, that is, autopilot, in connection with around a dozen collisions involving parked emergency vehicles the same month Musk was rejected at the Biden event. Following this, Tesla has come under fire for the largely unregulated technology in the wake of driver fatalities while the software was turned on, as well as fears that it has contributed to driver inattention. Despite complaints that the technology isn't ready, Tesla is placing self-driving cars in the hands of drivers. The House Ways and Means Committee finally passed the earlier talked about bill that would provide customers with a $7,500 tax credit for new electric vehicles, plus an additional $4,500 for automobiles produced in the United States utilizing union work. An extra $500 would be available if battery cells are created in the United States and at least 50% of the vehicle's components are made in the United States. Since automobile manufacturers are expected to fulfill specific emissions compliance standards and are fined if they do not, Tesla can easily satisfy those compliance standards since it only sells electric automobiles, and it can bank its progress via a credit system. It may then sell any remaining credits to other manufacturers that aren't meeting their objectives. In the third quarter of 2020, Tesla made a total profit of $331 million. The corporation would have declared a loss if it hadn't sold $391 million in regulatory credits in the same quarter. According to observers, Tesla has profited much from a favorable regulatory environment, but it now confronts a new one. Wedbush securities analyst Dan Ives believes the firm is entering fresh and uncharted territory. Will it survive? New criticism has been leveled at Musk's approach to the coronavirus. Tesla attracted criticism for keeping the factory open while shelter-in-place orders were in effect, and then reopening before the orders expired. Tesla even sent termination warnings to staff who chose to remain at home rather than come to work, despite the company's assurances that they would not be penalized, according to the Washington Post. Tesla has been accused of unfair labor practices over circumstances at its Fremont assembly facility, and Musk has consistently resisted unionization. Tesla was found to have threatened employees with losing their stock options if they joined a union, and dismissed a worker for protected union-related activities. All these issues might have been a reason as to why Tesla might have been left out in the recent celebrations held by Biden. It will be a new playing field for the corporation, Tesla, which had stronger ties to the last two administrations. It's also part of a larger twist for digital behemoths and Silicon Valley, which have been subjected to more regulation, public scrutiny, and overall scrutiny during the Biden administration. New administration, new policies. Let's wait and see what will happen after this. Well, that's it for now, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you, and goodbye for now.